time to wash the car. And what do I wash it with? Binder. Pretty happy with the binder products, and we actually stock them now. They're on our website. But today I thought I'd just mention binder in a sense of snow foam. So there is no binder snow foam. Of course, you've got Fireball is another one we recommend. What I do is use the pre-wash and the car shampoo together, and these two make a really good snow foam. In the foaming cannon, I'll grab it out now, and we use 2 caps of the premium pre-wash. One, two. And then a dash of the Binder Premium car shampoo. There we go, and that'll make a perfect snow foam. Let's give it a go.
G'day Dave, you've bought something. I'm pretty sure everyone would see it here behind us.
Stubby holder from Overtaking Lane. How good's that? No, certainly something I've had for a little while now.
And today we're going to talk a little bit about the story of where it all started with the Ute.
Yeah.
Because this is the most recent modified car you've had for a long time. You had motorbikes for a bit there, and then you got back into the cars.
Yeah, look, I've owned a lot of cars over my time, you know, a lot of different Holdens, Commodores, what have I had, VK Commodore, VN Commodore.
Started out in the panel van.
Started out HZ panel van, we had a HG Premier, there's heaps there. And yeah, they've had small bits of work done to them, I guess, and just make them look nice. And all big cruisers, really, nothing major. This one we went a little bit further. It's not over the top, it's still only just mildly worked, but it's had a little bit more work done. And then, as you're right, I spent a lot of time on bikes as well. So the sports bikes, had my ZZRs, and then the Harley, which I customised the Harley, did a bit of work to that. Had a mate, Deffy, who did all the airbrushing on it. We did a bit of work to that, and then I ended up swapping the Harley for this. It was fairly standard when I got it. It was a young guy in the he was in the Air Force. I think he was a diesel mechanic, and we did a trade, and it was fairly standard. It had the Pontiac front end on it. Then which was done by JHP. So originally, the car was JHP in Melbourne. That was their work car, or demo car. They put the X-Force full stainless system on it. Had the short shifter kit, the locking hard lid, the Pontiac front end, the triple SL suspension. So they'd done all that, and it was sort of their work ute, I guess. But it was in very good condition. Then the young fella from the Air Force got it from them, and he just maintained it. Hadn't done very many Ks in it at all. So
and still pretty low nowadays as well, right?
90,000. So there's 90,000 on it. It is an 07, so what's that? 13 years old now. Yeah, that's my maths. 13 years old now, so it's still might look a little bit modern, but they're certainly not. Starting to get on.
Yeah. And then after you got it, what was sort of the first thing you did to it? Was it wheels? I can't remember.
I don't remember either. I guess it was just little bits and pieces. I think just started. I got into Club VE, and then you saw a lot of nice VEs in there, and then you start to get the bug. I met a lot of good people through there, a lot of friends, as we sort of moved to the Gold Coast at the same time.
Yeah.
And got to know a few people through Club VE, and then it was just a lot of little bits and pieces. I think I did the got rid of the cold air intake, went the OTR. It had cold air that went down behind the fog lights, and a lot of people said get rid of that. Seen a few suck up water, and not that this sees much rain or wet weather, but yeah, no, I guess it was just little bits and pieces, little dress up things, and then the stereo, so I changed out the stereo and put the amp in, just when I just had sitting around. I think that amp I whacked in myself, and I grabbed that subwoofer box in for behind the seats, so I got that for about $150 off Gumtree, I think.
Yeah, and it just fits perfectly. It was made for it.
It was made for it, literally. So so he pulled it out of his, and we put that in there. So that worked well, and I threw a couple of subs in it, and away she went.
And when you did decide it was time to sort of do a bit more with the motor, where did we go and what did we do?
Well, it was back in the day of CBS Performance, was still floating around, and he did nothing wrong by me. He looked after me, certainly, and this has been very good, very reliable, the work that he did through there. So we did a Stage 3 CBS cam package, which is, hang on, I had to put it down because I always forget, 239243.
Yeah.
So it's a fairly sizable cam. We did the springs, so just a Lunati spring kit. At the same time, did the oil pump, the timing kit, LS7 lifters, cam bolts. I think what else we do? Oh, the clutch as well. So put the NPC heavy duty clutch in.
Yep.
As well, and I think we pushed it out on the dyno at 436. I don't know. Maybe we'll cut to the dyno sheet of what it actually is. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I've got a dyno sheet there. I'll pull it out. But it was never about big horsepower.
Yeah.
Although that's quite respectable, and I'm really happy with what it's got. That's not what I was chasing. It was just a really nice lump.
Yeah, you just wanted the sound.
Definitely. I was rolling into a lot of car shows. It's a very tidy car, and it looks good, and I've maintained it well. So I've always gone into car shows and hanging out with mates with some very nice cars. Always had me at car shows most weekends anyway, even before doing the YouTube stuff, of course. And I just, you roll in, it looks good, and you just want it to sound good as well. So, and it does. People turn their head now and have a look and say, "Oh, what's that?" So, so it sounds good, just lumping in on idle, So.
And I guess where did the passion for Holden specifically start? Because you've got two. We won't talk about the other one today, but you have two Holdens. So where did the passion for Holden start?
Well,
why Holdens?
I think it was just I grew up in a Holden family.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess it was bred into me. I don't know. So, my stepdad was always a Holden man, and I just followed suit. I guess so. My dad's actually a Ford man, but growing up with my stepdad, certainly that's where the influence came from.
Yeah. And what about the passion for cars?
I think it was just a young fella growing up in the time of. My favourite movie was Running on Empty. I would watch that. When we were sitting at home as a young teenager, I would watch that a half a dozen times in a day. It would hit rewind. That was a thing we used to have to do with tapes back then on the VCR. Rewind it, watch it again, and we knew it word for word. I'd sit there with my mates and we'd do all the lines while watching it. And then a lot of the guys I knocked around with and grew up with, it was, I guess, through them and older brothers and stuff like that we would go out cruising. And in Toowoomba in the day, it was go lapping on Ruffin Street.
Yep. And,
we'd head out on a Thursday night or Friday night and go lapping, or cruise up to the Mobile at the top of the range for a burger, or go for a cruise to the Gold Coast or a pack of Chewy, whatever we do. We just wanted to get out in our cars.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of very cool cars up in Toowoomba growing up, and there still is today. Actually, probably more today. Bloody heap of nice cars, because all those young fellas from back in my day that were making cars look good and doing a bit of work now are going right into it.
Yeah.
Because it was quite different back then growing up too. Like someone had a 12-second car on the quarter, everyone knew that person. They were a big name.
Yeah.
That was a big thing to have a 12-second car. Now,
like 7, 8 seconds, right?
yeah. Now it's completely different. The 7 or 8 seconds today is what that 12-second car was like. I remember telling stories of people I knew with a 9-second car and stuff, and people wouldn't believe you. They were like, "Oh, there's no way that you could have a 9-second street car," and like they would argue with you, and it was that's how unheard of it was. So, not that it wasn't, there certainly was, but it was big bucks. It was a lot of work and a lot of dollars, and it wasn't as easy to do it as what it is today.
Yeah,
I think so. There's a lot of people modifying cars today, and whether it's just throwing a cam in and making them sound good, or actually going all the way in and getting some really good good times from full work, it happens as well. So I think just the cam package in this was quite cheap for me to do that. Actually, hang on, I've still got the receipt. It's on my phone. I'll go back. I can tell you that was the clutch as well, and the cam and all the bits and pieces. That cost me $6,800. So less than $7,000. That was the oil pump, the clutch, all those bits and pieces when we did that. So it just goes to show that was dyno, everything. So under $7,000 to do all that work. A bit cheaper than what it is to do your RB, isn't it?
Still beat you.
Yes, probably.
Now,
definitely if you did that.
Future plans for this? Do you have any future plans, or are you sort of happy with where it is, or is it just if you get chopped by a certain white skyline that maybe there'll be some plans in the future there?
No, look, I don't worry about getting chopped. It doesn't bother me at all. Mal, of course, has chopped me in his hairdresser car out on the track, and that doesn't worry me. I love driving it. It sounds good. It's exactly how I wanted it. Would I do more? Yes. Yeah. But it's money. Yeah. Because once you start to go past that tipping point as well, then you really start to throw more and more dollars in, right? Like yes, I can say it is cheap.
Right?
Yeah, correct. Like yes, it's cheaper to throw bucks in these days, and we can do this in somewhat of a budget to this level. Once you start going 500, 600 plus horsepower, then there's all the other things.
You got to do more to your brakes, more to your suspension.
Yeah. Oh, well, actually, I've done the brakes. That's another thing I did do to this. Yeah. Good point. We put the Brembros on here. So upgraded the brakes on this.
There's no use having all the extra power if you can't stop, right? So
Correct. Yeah. And then we just did the dress up. Just trying to make it look at always. I just like them to look good, the show car. People like to come and have a look at them and pop the bonnet. But yeah, sorry, back to what you're saying, would I do more? I wouldn't mind having boost on it, yeah.
What kind of boost? A supercharger?
Turbo
or a pro charger?
No, turbo.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've got plenty of mates with superchargers, had superchargers, pro chargers, and turbos, I guess, as well. But I don't know. I think I just like the turbo boost. Yeah. So the supercharger is probably the easiest way to go. Yeah. Probably, possibly cheaper. I don't know. I haven't really researched into it. Might be much of a muchness, but I think I don't know. I just like the look of the turbo hanging off the side of it. Yeah. Set of twins would look good in there. But look, just big bucks. Yeah. Big bucks.
And the question that you always ask, which we already mentioned what your first car was, but I'm going to ask it a little bit differently. What did you do to your first car? The HZ panel van, what was the first mod you ever did?
Well, first mod was...
If you can remember.
probably a set of speakers, stereo and a set of speakers, and I think it was a set of house stereo speakers in the back of the panel van. So hooked up to the Clarion, which was pretty fancy, Clarion tape deck. I did get a Clarion tape deck. It was a second-hand one. It wasn't a new one, but the Clarion was a cassette deck, and it had this feature where you could hit fast forward and it would stop at the next song. So it was like skip on a CD, right? So normally you'd have to try and find the spot, fast forward, stop. But this one actually stopped for you in each one, so you could skip songs. Yeah, which was pretty cool. But that was probably the first mod, and then wheels. Maybe the wheels were first. I don't know. Set of mags. Yeah. I inherited the HZ. That was my parents' car. Originally, they had another, and then it was time for me to get my first car, and then that's where it came from. So it was just 202 in that, and then I think we put a set of extractors on it and 350 Holly over the time, and by the end it used to suck a lot of fuel actually for a 6-cylinder. It was quite expensive.
What's up, Overtakers? We're here. I'm here. Dave's not quite here yet. Dave's not here, man.
Dave's not home.
There he is.
Here I am. I can't see anything, so I assume I'm on camera.
Mm-hmm. Almost.
I am.
Almost.
Nelly
You
on
need
camera.
to squeeze yourself in a little bit more.
Did you not really set that up? We were zoomed in a bit too close, didn't you? I thought it was a bit of a tight fit earlier. You got to remember I'm a big guy these days. Can you see that? Here we are. OTL. Tyler's wrecking everything. No autofocus there, buddy. We are here for another week, and I've not set anything up as usual. Tyler's done the slides. I don't think he's got anything in place for us. You haven't got that far, have you?
No, I didn't change the numbers actually either.
Really? And you blame me for that every week.
Yeah, well, look, this is the first time you've ever entrusted me with the responsibility of the slides. Aaron Miller, g'day. Mad Cow Mark, let's rattle through some names. Dang, Chris Young, James Bayliss, Matty Crick, Bad Q Garage, Mr. B, Mum is in the chat as well. Keep going. Jay-Z Life, JRM, Rob, how you going? Brad, MGB Chuck. Keep scrolling my way. Make sure I don't miss anyone. Click.
I'm trying to click on everything at the moment. Is that right?
Blind Garage, g'day,
click,
Jason.
Jace, how you going?
Mick, g'day Mick. Mick Apps. Brendan South.
Here we are. Is it throwing everyone off? Me in a white shirt. That's spinning everyone out. Sure. What's going on there? Here we are. Another week. OTL. 52 weeks of podcast, Tyler. Just saying.
Yep. There was one comment here. Brad says, g'day all. Bloody nice shirt, Dave. Where the hell do I get one of those?
What's the... Well, I don't know. We haven't. We've never sold them, but if people want to buy them,
g'day Zig,
I
Roy.
guess we will.
Zig and Roy and Beck.
Not an OTL thing. It's the right lane thing. Tyler and I have been working out all our plans of recent because right lane, although we do some things together with video production and stuff like that, the printing side, Tyler just says, I don't know what you're doing. Do it yourself. Is that how it goes?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Stephen Lever, g'day. Yes, that's pretty much it.
Well, you know, when I go away, you got to do the daily maintenance on that thing.
It's your problem.
See, that's what I got to put up with. So he's like, whatever, I don't care. I'm ATL. Outside of all the streaming or whatever we do, it's it is a bit of a separate entity. So maybe I'll throw up some Right Lane merch one day on the Right Lane site.
Yep.
When that gets finished, because he's paying Tyler to do that one.
Mm-hmm.
How's that going?
Yeah, it's getting there.
Hey, that's what happens when it's like eventual. A builder never finishes their home. Is that how it works? Like
Yeah,
a mechanic's car never was running perfectly. It's they're always working on it. Is that right, Rob? No, Rob's actually pretty good. He's got his.
Had the head gasket for a while. Needed the head gasket done, but he just
See?
kept taking it.
So that's right. See, you're always busy doing other jobs for everybody else. So Mr. IT never will actually. How long have we had the Overtaking Lane website?
Basically, since we started.
3 years? Is it 3
Something
years?
like that.
3 years of the Overtaking Lane website, maybe at least 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to build that website being the IT guy.
Yep.
How much of that website have you built?
I've put like 4 products or something.
You've not actually built the website at all, though, have you?
No.
That's just
I
like
put all the photos on there.
But it's just a slap together GoDaddy thing that I did originally, and we're still using it.
Mm-hmm. It works.
And then I've got you building my website.
Mm-hmm.
How did that happen? Hey? Yeah. We're getting there.
Yeah.
Are we closer?
Getting closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're making some decisions. Getting there.
Getting closer. But you built some beautiful websites for some other people.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen some good stuff there.
Yeah.
For Dave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Deliver Sure.
That's a great website.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're working on more stuff for him, are you?
I have. It's already done.
It's already done. Oh, did you get that done?
Yes.
You didn't tell me you finished that one. There you go. One day we'll get it up and running. But we're busy anyway. The print shop's been busy. We've got a lot of stuff in queue. So and we've outgrown the space.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much they can see here, Tyler, but there's not much room left in this space now, is there?
No, there's not. I hardly even have enough room. I'm just hardly in here trying to fit.
Between pre-treat machines, T-shirt presses, hat presses on your side, bit of everything going on.
Good stuff, Roy. He's got the Yacht Club member shirt on.
Good stuff.
That's the right shirt to have on.
Good stuff. When are we launching some new products on the ATL stuff?
A couple of days.
A couple of days?
Yep.
The girls' race suit.
Yep.
That'll be out there by Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that what we're planning?
Yep. Sounds good.
Sounds good because luckily you've got a print shop now that will print them for you, and you don't.
G'day, Sister
need to
Bluebird.
outlay anything.
Happy birthday, Roy. There you go. It's Roy's birthday.
Is it today? He's wearing the birthday shirt today too. Birthday present from Sister Bluebird. Well done. That's awesome. Happy birthday, mate. Good stuff. But yeah, you got the print shop now, so the print shop can do print on demand.
Yes.
So I think that's pretty cool. No outlay.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just throwing it out there. I know that we've got a few smaller YouTubers as well that might have some people have said, why don't you do a shirt or whatever? Hit us up. Hit me up anyway through Right Lane because we can set up your merch and do all that. And if you sell 2 shirts, then you pay for 2 shirts and that's it. Like we can do it. That's it. Like it doesn't matter. If you sell nothing, it doesn't matter. If you sell something, you make money. Mm-hmm. Just start it. Just do it. Take the leap. It costs nothing and there's no outlay. So, we got a bit going on.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, hang on. What's
stuff.
this to be?
Aaron's also a Yacht Club member.
We've got to do some more of those shirts too soon. I'll have to do the print. They were done by our friends up at Shirts 24/7. So all our merch previously were done by Shirts 247. Did a great job of all our stuff, and now we just brought it all in house.
Yeah.
So I'm just offering a bit out for everyone else. Aaron Miller says stickers are more exciting. You never know what you'll get in the stickers because they've been just all random stuff that I've printed because we learnt a lot with Tyler's learnt nothing. He's not paid any attention to it. He's just like looks at what we've done.
Yeah.
Sally and I have learned a lot with vinyl printing.
I rock up here and judge it.
Yeah, you're like, just give them away. And that's how you get them. We've got to.
G'day, I love four-wheel driving.
That is good. We love a bit of four-wheel driving. I haven't been four-wheel driving for a long time. But yeah, we got a whole drawer of giveaway stickers that just go out with orders randomly. So it's pretty cool. Anyway, where was I going with all that? What else have we got? I want to get something else on the thing, and it's not a Right Lane print thing, but it's sort of in the family. We've kept it all going, right? There's printing happening at your house too.
Mm-hmm.
So as much as we got a print shop here, guys, we have a print shop started at Tyler's place.
Yes.
Tyler also has no involvement in any of that.
I hand them out when they come to the door.
Do you know how to do any of it? No.
Not really.
Paige does an amazing job over there
She
doing
does.
some stuff as well with Made For You Creations. She has been flat out doing Father's Day stuff at the moment.
Yes. If you haven't gotten a Father's Day present, then jump over to Made For You Personalised Creations. She's got a website as well.
Yep.
And you can jump on there and grab yourself something for your dad.
And I'm amazed by the socks.
Mm-hmm.
I love the
They've
socks.
turned out really well.
There is some absolutely cool socks that she's doing, and we'll share them soon, maybe on the page or on Facebook or something.
Yep.
But I think we've got to get these socks up on the ATL, and we've got to get, because Tyler, you've got it not on, but you do have some R33 socks.
I do.
Yep.
I actually was going to wear them, but I forgot all about it.
You do have R33 socks, and I think that's cool. You've got your car on a pair of socks. I want my car on a pair of socks. We want the HJ, my car, on a pair of socks as well. It's the Ute. We've got to get, and then we could do like shirts and socks and right? Shirt socks pack. How good's that?
Yep.
Shirt socks stickers.
Mm-hmm.
People love that.
James says, did Tyler build that one too? No, Paige actually built her own website.
Yeah, you of course you didn't do that either. What have you built this week? Well, are you doing anything you can tell us about on
building
IT?
an app on my phone. For your phone.
You're not just building an app on your phone.
No, building an app for your phone.
Oh, okay.
To do with a project that I'm working on.
But of course, there's probably non-disclosure. You can't tell us anything about it.
I can show you a quick look from afar.
That's as good as you get.
Yeah, this is where it was about a week ago because I haven't actually updated the version on my phone.
Oh, that's not much. It's just
It's
just a page with.
Yeah.
There you go. But
Just
he's
a
building
login.
some apps. So there you go. That's what we do in our well, when I'm not printing, which is at night time. So
Mick says,
print at night.
are you working on a mullet, Dave?
Oh yeah, definitely.
You need to take the hat off
Hey,
so you can see the mullet.
There's a bit of a mullet going on there.
Yeah, he's going for the Matty Jungle look for
Road trip.
trip.
I've been working on it, mate.
He doesn't want to put on a wig. He wants to go all out.
We'll get this is the only way we can get the prize this year. Hey, hey, but no, that we won't get it because OTL and Right Lane Print Media are sponsoring the dress up competition. We'll have some information out soon on Road Trip for the prize on there, and go and check out that page. It's good to see there's some people going to be joining us there. We know Shane Sermon will be there. Dang, I think.
Dang's entered, whether he can get up or not,
Yeah.
based on the border closures and whatnot happening.
Hopefully we're good by then.
Mm-hmm.
So I know a few of you guys will be there joining us. Mick, I thought you would have joined me with the mullet growing competition. We should have put some sort of bet on it. Hey? Tyler got a haircut before the show.
Yep. It's been a while.
Yeah, it was a mess. But yeah. Anyway, we're rambling on and we're not talking anything about ATL and why we're here tonight, but Overtaking Lane, talking all the car news and all the shiggles involved in that, eh?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is that what we've got to do tonight?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
We've done a shout out. We got a What Are You Watching? No, we don't. Oh, we do?
No, we don't. Sorry.
I don't know. I wasn't prepared for that.
I'm watching a Netflix show called Strong, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Which is like, it's basically they had a bunch of not bodybuilders, they had a bunch of personal trainers, like the top personal trainers they could find, and they it's from a few years ago, and they went into this show and they all got a partner and they trained with the partner, and then they competed in challenges and whatnot.
I haven't seen that.
So,
Was that Netflix?
yeah, it was on Netflix. It's an old show.
Comments are going off over
Been
here.
around
There's
for a
heaps
while.
going on.
Carnage, how you going?
The page is flicking through.
Dang Dang says if I can be imported, I'll be there.
Got to go back up. Hang on. We've got to go back up. We've missed a few. I was working on... Were you working on the mullet? Paige is busy tonight. She's doing her orders. What else have we got there? We've got Paige. I don't know. What's your favourite car? Favourite ever car?
Where's this?
That was from I Love Four-Wheel Driving. Asked, what's your favourite car? Tyler, have you got what's your favourite car?
Like, do we mean like a favourite car, or what car I would get? I guess what car I would get if money wasn't a thing, right? That's kind of your favourite car at that point, then, right?
Yeah.
Probably a Porsche GT3 RS. It's on the
Really?
list, yep. If I ever get enough money to get one of those... Actually, no, sorry. The Porsche an RWB.
Oh, see, yeah, we're way different, aren't we? We're way different. I'd be like,
I'm putting an image up on the stream of what I would love to own one day, if I ever get enough money to get something like this.
okay, I'll wait for that. I think it would be... I'd love a panel van, another panel van, Sandman. Or, if you're going to go panel van, I'd go Sandman panel van. Or, maybe a HK Monaro, even up to HG Monaro. It's more my style. Or, then I'd also be partial to Tirana.
There we go. It's on the stream now.
XY Falcon. I don't know, and it's an old school for me, really. But, hard for me to pick, to narrow down to one.
Well,
maybe the PV.
Tay was in the chat before. He said the shirt's comfy. I know exactly what car he would pick.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. In that colour?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like the purple?
Yep.
Okay.
Fan.
Maybe we'll do one of those new racing shirts in purple.
Maybe.
Actually, I think we are. I think we're offering them in multiple colours. I don't know if you need that.
I didn't.
What else have we got there?
I'm just setting myself up for a bit later in the stream.
Did Tyler build that one? We did that. It's a cool shed, different from a garden shed. What shed are we talking about there? I missed that.
MGB's off to work. See you later.
Oh, see you, mate. See ya. Take it easy. Have a good day. No, James, I don't mean Sally's HJ. I'm just going back. Everyone's on to me there.
Here we go. What cars? Everyone's got their cars here. Aaron Miller says 1998 EL Falcon. Mum wants a 71 HG Holden. James Baylor says, "Oh, Tyler, very nice choice." Chris Young says, "My favourite car is the Hillman Imp."
We've got to give a shout out to Esther over there too in the UK.
Howdy, Esther.
Hey.
Bad Q says, "Blown HQ Coupe."
You be good today, Esther. You have a good day. Hey.
James Bayless wants a 1974 Dodge Monaco. Matty Cricks, an EK Holden Ute.
Matt says he thinks we're ignoring him. There's probably more comments about the mullet. I don't know. I missed it. I'm on top chat. That's probably half the problem.
That was before when you were rabbling on, and then I commented.
Oh, okay.
On that.
I'm way back up the page somewhere.
Yeah.
You can catch me up.
G'day, Reba Locks. How you going?
That's a good question, though. It's hard to pick one.
Chris Young says, "I just asked Marcel if I should join Dave in his mullet competition. She looked at me and said a firm no." Marcel said, I think her comment, she said it was a compliment.
She said she was complimenting it, and when she said, "It's not the worst mullet I've ever seen," but she said that's a compliment. She said, "No, I wasn't." She said I was
It's just the Australian way. We always tell it backwards.
giving me some examples.
It's like, how's
your day?
You always talk about the
how's your day?
Yeah, not bad. You never say it's good.
It's not good. It's just not bad.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the Aussie way. Got to say it backwards. Yeah, fair enough.
Nan wants a
How's your
Corvette.
mullet? Not the worst I've ever seen.
Nan wants a Corvette. Carnage says an
69
EB
Corvette,
Falcon or
purple.
Monaro. Forward driving says a 77 HQ Monaro. James Baylor says there is just too many to choose from. 58 Plymouth Fury, 72 Ford Falcon Coupe, all of them.
Finish a HQ.
Jay-Z Life says a HTGK Monaro.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Yeah, that's a good question. Good question, man. Very good question. So, what about you? I like four-wheel drive. Where's yours? Is it a
That's what I
four-wheel
said.
drive?
He said 1970.
Oh, his was in
he's
there.
a 77 HQ Monaro. I just
he's
said that.
sorry. May have had a few beers. You did. What did you call the show?
Keeping one host trying to keep the other on track.
So I've got to keep you on track tonight. How are we
Yeah.
going so far? How many?
Good question. Tay says E30 BMW for me.
We
Believe
knew
it,
that.
believe it or not.
You may have printed one recently just as a reminder to set his goals.
You changed your name and profile pic from I Love Four Wheel to, is it Mint WB? I'm sure.
Oh, Mint WB. I'll have to check that. I
Oh,
can't
no,
see the
Mental. I'm with it now. There we go.
pic.
Mental
I can't
WB.
see the pic. I'm struggling to see
There
the
we go.
words. But, good stuff.
G'day CRF. How you going?
G'day, mate. Mick's asking Sally if she's ready for road trip. There's some bets on already.
There is.
There's bets going down. You've got to get over Addictive Events on the road trip page and have a look and follow that. If you're on the Facebook pages for ATL, you can click on the post. You'll find your way there.
Mm-hmm.
And get over there and join the group. I think that's actually in the group, the road trip group, right?
Mm-hmm. It is.
You should be over there in that group. It's amazing bunch of people over there.
Zig says anything Holden, but it wouldn't stay stock for long.
I love it. And there is some bets. So Sally's ready to race Big Red on coming up in road trip. She's entered, and she's in True Street Naturally Aspirated is the class. So H class, I think that is.
Mm-hmm.
True Street Naturally Aspirated. True Street being street tyres.
Yeah.
So she'll be on the street tyres.
Okay.
Which is above a 160 tread wear or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, which is what I ran the ute in last time.
Yeah.
Now there's some bets there, and I think Mick threw the bet out straight away that Mick said I bet Sally will run a better time than Dave, and he said I got. Was it $50? I got $50 that says Sally will run a better time.
I think Andrew McCullen called him out on the bet,
and he said, "Yep, I'll take you."
He said $50.
Yeah, he said, "I'll take you."
Donation to the cancer council, I think it was.
Yep. So I think Cancer Council or something like that. The money goes to whichever way.
Mm-hmm.
But he called him out and said, "Mick, I'll take you on for that." He backed me. So Andrew's got my back on that one.
Mm-hmm.
But if anyone else wants to get over there and do it, it's all in good fun. And you're basically just giving a donation to a charity. So if you want to call it out and throw something on there, maybe get over on the page. And I reckon the guys over there would love that on road trip page as well. Hey, on the road trip group, get everyone on board, have a bit of fun with it. It'll be. No, she won't have the clutch issues as same as me.
James says Dave. I think he said Dave. Oh yeah, the clutch. Yep. He says sorry. Dave has a very light left foot.
Yes, very true, very true. But to pick your battle over there.
G'day, Shane Kane. How you going?
What was that? Drinks a lot to Dave.
He drinks a lot too, Dave.
I don't drink much.
That's why he's going. That's why he's going for you.
Yeah, just drinking partners. We'll get our $50 worth on the Saturday night, Mick. Don't you worry. But no, good stuff. Get over there. It's an amazing event, and this, I think there might even be some spots still left. So get on it. Mm-hmm. Just come out and have whatever you've got. Run it. Doesn't matter.
Have a bit of fun.
Yeah.
Take your daily.
Tyler, you're going to run the Skyline?
Yep.
We're going to film and do everything. We're going to live stream the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to film it, make some videos. We'll do everything in between.
Yep.
But and also amongst that, we'll run a few cars.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna run the Skyline.
Yep.
What are you in?
Class I. Dial your own.
Just a dial your own class.
Yep.
So, obviously, just a bit more comfortable in there. You just run for your own time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I thought I'd give it a go.
Yep.
Never know.
You don't know where you'll end up now.
No, of course.
You got like tacos and all sorts of things that work in your car now.
Yep. Launch control and.
You might go too quick.
Maybe.
He'll kick you out. You'll be gone. But the big thing when you do a road trip event is also there's a massive event on a Saturday night sponsored by Mick, who sponsors the Saturday night event? Is it the Pools?
I don't remember.
Mick will let us know in chat. Do you have a new suit too? Tyler's new suit, it'll be pink.
Just take one out of your cupboard. I'll come in a full suit.
This is my race suit with a tie, black tie affair. There's $3,000. The dial your own comp on a Saturday night. You can run anything in that.
Yep.
It doesn't matter, right? You just got to run your time.
Mm-hmm.
You can be up against a 6-second car.
Mick says me.
He's sponsoring it. It's an amazing bloody event. The Saturday night is a lot of fun. The Saturday night is a hell of a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. It certainly is.
You've got to get out there. You've got to do that dial your own comp because it's big.
Mm-hmm.
It's big, and there's like $2,000, $3,000 prize money.
Yep.
You've already done your racing for the last 2 days. You're on it. You pick your time.
Aussie chlorinators. There you go.
Aussie chlorinators. That's it. I knew it was pool related. Thank you. It's an amazing event. It's worth big dollars too.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyone could take it out.
Yeah.
If you're good with your times and work out and you're consistent,
mm-hmm.
all you got to do, right?
Yeah.
So just.
Mick says, I thought you meant the beers.
Yeah, he does sponsor the beers.
Aaron says, bets on the Skyline running 12.5s. I'd be a bit worried if I ran a 12.5. It is an eighth mile.
It's an eighth mile. Eighth mile.
I guess something went wrong if I run 12.5. I have run like an 11 on the 8th because I missed the gear.
But what do you... Your best time's like
8.81.
I think you'll annihilate that.
With the guess on, and yeah.
You'll be pretty happy with a low 8.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Something in the low 8.
Mark Biffin, g'day.
All right. Well, g'day,
Jason
mate.
Tompkins, how you going?
We are. How far in are we, Tom?
Nearly half an hour.
And we haven't even
Half an hour
started the
in.
show, really.
Not really.
We've just been talking away.
Mm-hmm.
You guys get us carried away. See, look, this is what you do to us. They do it on purpose, don't they? I know they're typing it in there just to sidetrack us. Tyler, we do have some slides here. I'm ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
You ready? Show them off?
Yep.
Did it work?
Good question. Nope. Hang on. We've got
It's
some
you.
flickering slides
it's you.
again.
It's you, not me.
There we go.
I'm
They're
not
back.
touching anything.
There we go. They're back. They can't see you at the moment, by the way.
Oh.
So that big extravagant backflip you just did then, they didn't see that.
Why isn't it changing? I'm clicking it.
I don't know.
No, it won't change.
Mick says can't run quicker than a 7950 in a Class I. Well, I don't know if I'll dip into the 7s. If I do, I'll be pretty happy. So
No, it will not change, Tom. What are we done wrong?
I don't know. You've broken it. I'll let you fix that for now. I'll switch back to us.
We'll just go back to rambling on. That was working.
That's all right, Aaron. This is it's traditionally an 8th mile event. This one, so even though unfortunately we can't do Warwick, it's because it's always been an 8th mile event that we're still running an 8th mile, even though all 3 days are at Willowbank. Tay says, "Gotta love a chin wag." Roy says, "I secretly saw the backflip." James says, "We're doing it to see if we can get a repeat of episode 99.
We're getting close.
Is it working yet?
I've just shut it
Mick
down.
says more beer should fix it.
I've had to close it and restart. I haven't got the far as restarting yet.
You got the wife watching now as well, Carnage? You having a win? Is it working?
Not yet.
Okay, so I shouldn't have switched back.
Okay, now there we
All
go.
right.
Woo! We had to turn it off and back on again.
Yep.
There you go. I fixed it. You should tell me. You're in IT. You should know that, right? Like, don't you just have that on some recording when, help desk rings in? Have you tried turning it off and back on again? What do we got on this one, Tyler?
Episode 110, podcast episode 52. You've got something on your screen too.
What?
There's like a little window that's slightly on the screen. There we go. It's going now.
Oh, that's the PowerPoint.
All right, what's up next? Right Lane Print and Media.
These guys.
Mm-hmm. You're lucky I switched back for you to do that.
Those guys. All right, keep going. Schumacher, get on there. Get yourself some Schumacher products. Get yourself some binder.
Mm-hmm.
All the bits and pieces. Of course, on the website with the
Yep.
merch,
Mm-hmm.
which, people want to see these cool Skyline socks. Maybe you'll post a picture of those soon.
Maybe.
And then we're on to.
Oh, sorry,
episode-
I can't let go of this.
That's the episode we don't have.
Yes.
Oh,
What are you watching?
okay.
Nothing.
We'll skip that. All right.
News story.
Into the news. Here we are. What?
There we go.
You got it? You sorted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just switching back, letting people see a good look at that one.
I just flick back and just see what are you watching. Come up on
G'day,
the
Hoff.
screen.
How you going?
G'day, Hoff.
Mavo, grinding gears. G'day as well.
Maybo.
This is about a rookie racer looking for Red Sentinet's success. Red Sentinet's success. Sorry, not Red Sentinet's.
Red
A rookie racer is looking for Red Sentinet's success. I accidentally said Red Sentinet's.
It's a bit of a tongue twister, mate.
Yes. The Northern Territory's Chris Moore is enjoying his first season of racing, and after a number of event wins plus a national runner-up result at the Top End Nationals in July, he now has his eyes on the Red Sentinets. The event will take place in Alice Springs across September 3rd to 5th, with Alice Springs Inland Dragway set to host an action-packed Saturday evening of drag racing when the Garrett Advancing Motion Heavy Hitters descend on the venue. I've only been to a couple of Red Sentinets events.
Have you?
Yeah. As a spectator quite a few years ago when I lived in Alice Springs, I was impressed
Tell me
with
about
with the whole event. And so when I brought my drags to this year, it was one of my events.
You got
my
a dragster?
my must-do list. More explained.
Oh, sorry. I tuned in late.
It probably
I was
sounds like a bit
confused.
of a cliche, but where else are you going to get this sort of action, event variety, and street cruising all at one event in the iconic Australian outback? This will be my first time racing at Alice Springs, although I was involved in some exhibition streetcar events at the track and I have visited as a spectator. I know they have done a lot of work in the recent years, and I have no doubt it will be a great facility to race at.
Hoff asked about the road trip. How far are we travelling each day?
Mm-hmm.
Mick said 60 to 80 minutes. So that's about 10 to 15 Ks for you, Hoff. Is that right?
I don't know. We'll let off answer.
Sorry, I was just...
Moore will be fielding his undercover dragster powered by a naturally aspirated 416 small block Chev. and Powerglide Trans at the event. The same car he took runner-up spot at the Top End Nationals event. Make sure you bring your jug back this time.
Did he say that?
Pardon?
Did he say that in the article?
Yeah, he said, make sure you bring your jug back this time, Dave. It is not the typical drag street car that you usually see at Red Centre Nats, but it definitely has its appeal. The dragster is not a big powerhouse in terms of horsepower, but we run consistent 8.2s all night long. I bought my dragster off the Palumbo family down in Sydney at the end of 2019, and with COVID, did not get a chance to race in 2020. So this is actually my first season in drag racing. So he's hoping to take out the Red Centre Nats. Races in 5 car classes from 7 to 11 seconds, and 1 bike class will be looking to take home a serious chunk of change from the $37,000 prize pool. Alrighty. What else have we got? How's your editing going, Hoff? Is your video ready to go? Are you more efficient than I am? James says 416 small block. Why not just go for the 454 big block? Don't know. Maybe the cost. It's all right. We believe in you, Dang Dang. Sure you can make it. No vid this week. Just didn't get time. Busy man. You are very busy down there, and it is a bit to do YouTube channel as 2 people, let alone 1. So it was a good event, Ava. It was very good. Dave's taking his time, so I'm going to switch to the next story. Yahtzee, Zane, how you going? We are talking a bit of supercars. The rookie is claiming the top supercars seat at Red Bull. Brock Feeney is going to replace Jamie Whincup at Red Bull Ampol Racing. A supercars rookie, Brock Feeney, will fit the most coveted seat in Australian motorsport in 2022. Feeney is the successor to Jamie Whincup and will drive the number 88 car for the Red Bull Ampol Racing team alongside this year's odds-on champion Shane Van Gisbergen in the Repco Australian Supercars Championship.
Back to the last story.
Mm.
You're on to another story already.
Yep.
Jeez.
Yep. You took too long.
I had to pour a jug.
Yes,
An empty jug.
Brock Feeney, the rookie, is taking on Jamie Whincup's seat. There's big shoes to fill there.
Yeah. So
big seat to fill, maybe I should say.
Well, then he wears shoes.
Yeah.
As well,
Very
while he's in the seat.
That's true.
But how do you think he'll go? Do you think he's the next up and coming?
I think so. I think he's in the right spot to take on a rookie driving spot. You know, that's a pretty big team. There'll be a lot of support behind him. So
Triple Eight have never, they've always had success, haven't they?
Mm-hmm.
They seem to be able to sort of pick the right guys for the job.
G'day, Mechanical Dave. How you going?
G'day, mate. Look, I think it's a big one. That was announced down here on the GC as
Zane
well.
says I'm supposed to be swapping the rear housing on the turbo, but I'm too scared to go past the point of no return.
Just make sure you put those clips back on. See if saw that on. Someone else had some issues with that.
Yeah, he's only 18 years old, and you're already with one of the biggest names in supercars.
Mm. Yeah, definitely. A lot of sets him up for life. What a great thing, to be able to go through and start his career in Triple Eight, like in supercar career, I should say. It's,
Yeah. G'day, dads. How you going?
it's a massive achievement. So that'll set him up forever. Now, will he race under Jamie's numbers? Has he got his own? What's the go there?
Says they're going to be racing the number 88.
Yep. Okay.
So
some questions there. Bedford. I haven't watched the Bedford vid yet, actually. I was going to check it out last night, but I haven't got to it. Some questions around the Bedford, saying what do they think it'll run? Millsy's van.
Mm-hmm. Well, Hoff says I think it will get to 1200-ish.
I reckon 1200. I was going to say 1100, but 1200. What was it? 800 when we went in it?
Yeah, I think 800, 700.
700 or 800
something like
when
that.
Millsy took us for a couple of laps
Mm-hmm.
out at Power Cruise.
Yep. Hope so, James. He's definitely got a big opportunity there. So, and Van Gisbergen has said Feeney is the right choice for the drive, but he has no plans to help the youngster. Says you don't come to this team to be mentored. I'm not here to coach him, but we have to work together to beat everyone else.
Right. It's not what it's about for him, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can take him under his wing a little bit. Like, that seems a little harsh. Oh, Red Bull
He's
gives
driving the
Red
other
Bull
car.
gives you wings. You think you can take him under one of them.
driving the other car.
Yeah, I know, but so he's just another competitor to him as well.
G'day, Dingus.
Here to be competitive, or
It's like Rob would probably see this one because I know he watches a lot of Formula One.
Yep.
It's like the Valtteri Bottas and Lewis Hamilton team in Mercedes.
Yep.
I was watching a clip the other day. They were just using Bottas to drive up next to Lewis so they could see whether there was any damage on his car.
So there was a bit of. There's obviously some
Like
teamwork involved in that, though.
yes, but it's more just like they've got these two drivers there because they know that Lewis will always take the wins and he's sort of just there to follow him up.
Oh, so you reckon it'll be Gizzy? He's there to do the wins, and
Yeah,
Feeney's just a no. But
he's
I
an
don't
up
think
and comer, but
I don't think that's the way that Triple Eight plays.
I
Like,
don't think so. But
if
I
you
was
look
just
at Win
saying,
Cup and Gizzy,
mm-hmm.
they were never letting one or the other win.
No,
Between those two, if one could win, they were going to win. Like, yeah,
unless of course it would
Some
change
big
the
egos
way
at
the
play.
champion. Unless of course it was changing the way the championship was playing.
yeah.
There you go. That was at Silverstone. Rob's in the chat.
He's there. Okay. Yeah, we'll see where it goes. But
Because they had a lot of big personality clashes and stuff when they had Nico Rosberg there racing at Mercedes.
yep.
'Cause they would go back and forth winning.
But look, we'll see a lot of 1-2 finishes, I'm sure. So we'll see how they go. Big turnaround again. Scott McLaughlin left the Ford camp, and it's been a big turnaround for them, hasn't it?
Yes.
That's a big miss.
Mm-hmm.
So, the driver makes a big difference to these teams.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
It's not just the cars.
Dingus says Formula One should bring in bump drafting from NASCAR.
Yes. You even changed the slide, Tyler. A bit
Yeah.
technical over there.
Mm-hmm. What's up next?
Fords,
Yes.
your favourites?
Mm-hmm.
You're a Ford fan.
Yeah.
Which is
Fan
your
of all
favourite?
cards.
Cards. Which card do you like the most? Ace of Spades. Who's been drinking here? We're going to keep you in line.
Drinking heaps of water.
Fords, mate. What's your favourite Ford?
This one. Oh, I don't know. To be honest.
What is it?
It's like
This is a GDHO.
like a 67 Mustang or something.
GDHO Phase 4. Is that what it is? Am I right here? Oh, look.
I think that I think my favourite Ford is a RB26 swapped 1967 Ford Mustang fastback.
Falcon XA. This is an XA GDHO.
Yep.
It set the new price record for Australian production car.
You are correct. It is the Phase 4.
Now this was a quiet sale. It
was a discreet Sydney sale.
This is not a big auction.
Mm-hmm.
Does this take the record? Yeah, it does. Yeah, it is 100% the record.
Reportedly fetched $1.75 million.
There you go. Phase 3 was originally the last record, I believe, at 1.4 from memory.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right? I'm not reading the article. I'm guessing.
Oh, sorry, I don't remember. I was just going off. I was saying, like, you're a genius.
Don't trust me. I'm making this.
The previous Aussie road car record of 1.15 million, set by an immaculate 1971 Ford Falcon XY GDHO Phase 3.
Yep. Okay, I got parts of that right, and parts of that wrong. So the amount I got wrong.
Mal says XP Falcon Coupe is the correct answer.
for the best.
Yep.
Who was that? Who said that?
Mal.
Oh, yeah, of course. But this was sold on muscle car sales, Australian muscle car sales.
Mm-hmm.
And this was one of 4.
Yep.
Oh.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Sold for just under $2 million. Changed hands.
Mm-hmm.
And somewhere in Sydney.
Mm. The car in question was claimed to have fetched $2 million at a Lloyd's auction in 2018.
Oh, really?
However, behind the scenes of the glitzy auction, the negotiations reportedly broke down.
Ah, okay, yeah. They've kept it quiet. But if that 1.75 million sale price is true, the Phase 4 surpasses that previous record. And that was purchased. That Phase 3 was purchased by how do you say that? Philanthropist, Judith Nielsen. So, and it's in a gallery home. There you go.
There you go. Rob says, I remember seeing the Borden's Phase 4 back in my late high school days, as they used to used it as a daily driver.
Really? Well, the development of the Phase 4 ended abruptly back in June 71 when the Sun Herald ran a supercar scare front page splash that put intentions of Australian car makers and their superlative at the time performance sedans under the spotlight against the backdrop of a rising road toll, blaming the road toll on the production of all the supercars of the time. These V8s. So the report halted the development of the Phase 4 after Ford bowed to the government and public pressure, and it meant 3 prototype road cars and 1 race car weren't developed any further. All 3 cars were in various stages of completion when the pin was suddenly pulled on the development, and over time went on to lead very different lives. One is now a prominent showpiece in the Bowden collection.
Mm-hmm.
One, known as the rally car, was ultimately destroyed in an accident. And that gem you see here in this article remains in time warp unrestored condition. Perhaps the most amazing day one Australian muscle car in existence. The car in question was claimed to have fetched $2 million at that Lloyd's auction, which you spoke about, but that broke down. And today, this time capsule race-ready road car has covered a mere 4,698 miles from New.
Rob said Borden equals Bowden's.
Okay. That makes sense. I'm tracking now.
Did you know that it is the only unrestored Phase 4 remaining?
Completely unrestored.
And it's an incredible time warp example of originality from the era. It has original paint, original interior. It even wears its original factory tyres on the original Bathurst Globe
it's only
wheels.
done 4,000 miles, right? So
tyres would be expired though.
The car is complete with magnetic signage, giving you an idea what it might have looked like if it ever made it to Bathurst. although it was intended as a race car and comes complete with a roll cage, it was never raced. Also beats the previous auction record for Aussie roadcar set by the 2017 HSV Maloo GTR S RW1 Ute, which hit 1.05 million.
Mm-hmm.
And the 1.03 million for that Phase 3 that you mentioned, which was owned by cricketer Jeff Thompson.
Dang Dang says 10 years from now, AU Falcon sells for a bargain price of 1.5 million.
Well, yeah, there'll be a lot of people kick themselves if that happens. A lot of kicking.
James Baylor says, and yet here we are again, cars that can go as fast or even faster.
It's a big
Paul
debate.
says, can I feel your face so I can see your good looks?
Mate, definitely. Touch away.
What do we got next? Barn finds.
Barn finds.
Yep.
So, if you're talking auctions, you got to talk barn finds.
Yes, how about 175 of them?
That's got to equal a lot of dust.
Yep.
How much is that dust going to be worth?
Huge barn find of 175 cars has been uncovered in London.
This is somewhere out the back of Pallet Mountain. Chris?
Is that right, Chris? Where they found them? Barn finds seem to be more and more common these days, or at least better publicised, but it's hard to remember any being quite as big as this warehouse lot in London. Out of the 175 vehicles under its roof, some standout vehicles include a BMW 2002, a classic BMW M5, and an early Porsche 911 Cabriolet, to name a few. YouTuber The TFJJ was one of the few people allowed into the warehouse before it was opened up to the public for bidding yesterday, getting a closer look at the hordes of cars inside.
Bit disappointed it wasn't the famous YouTuber Tyler J. Who is TFJJ? I've never heard of TFJJ.
Not sure.
You don't know?
No.
No?
James says the dust alone is worth 7 million.
100%. A lot of different states of disrepair in here, right? Mm-hmm. And not much is actually known about the history of this collection and why it's been left abandoned. But there is actually a hell of a lot of dust in this thing, right?
Yes, there is.
It's pretty much an abandoned collection of over 170 cars.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a bit of a mixture of everything, right?
Yes.
I don't have much else on there, but they're heading for auction now?
They are already at auction, I believe. There's already bidding open.
Oh, bidding's open on these cars.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be interesting to see whether there's a bargain to be had out of this or whether that barn dust is going to take them through the roof. So they're saying regardless of the history or the reason for the sale behind the collection, it would be good to see the salvageable cars back on the road after a deep clean and a tank of fresh fuel. Story on whichcar.com.au.
Mm-hmm. You go to London Barn Finds on Instagram, I think, is where you can get some more info on the cars.
Okay.
Mal says, I think Hoff and Chris have 170 cars, I think.
No, I actually, chatting to Chris, he doesn't have too many of those left over. He's sold all these cars.
Oh.
Fundy's tripping. He's off tripping.
Mm-hmm.
So, as in vanning, not he's not like in a paddock full of mushrooms. He's set up the rig and he's going touring. So he's gone.
Dingus says most of the time it's the dust that holds those old Euro cars together.
It's true. But 170 of them could be in Chris, the other Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Could be in his backyard out at the back of Bowie, Jimboomba, wherever that is. We'll film that one day.
G'day, Scotty S. Did you bring your late note?
Yeah, mate. People were asking for you before, mate. Just not good enough. You got to step up your game next week, please. There you go. Anyway,
what do we got up next?
another story.
Okay.
You want another
It's usually
story?
the way it goes.
What are you going to do with all these barn finds? You need to put some fuel in them. Now, I didn't realise, but, a long, long time ago, and I do remember when this happened, but we got rid of leaded fuel. Now, this is probably not something you actually know about, Tyler.
No.
So we did get rid of leaded fuel. And back when I owned a HG, so back when we had the HG, you would have to put an additive in, right? Because we didn't have it set up for unleaded fuel.
Yeah.
So you would put additive in with your fuel because it ran on leaded fuel.
Mm-hmm.
You have no idea what we're talking about, right? No,
Not really.
leaded fuel was something. It was
Does it have lead in it?
Yeah, basically for lubrication, right? And then that was something that 20 years ago was banned in Australia.
Mm.
So, but not every country banned it. This is not. Usually Australia. We're a bit behind the game, and we would normally do things after the fact, but not in this case. There's actually still places using leaded fuel today.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the UN is now said enough, no more. The UN has outlawed leaded fuel. Yeah?
Yep, they have. Not outlawed. They've declared it extinct. As Algeria was the last country to offer leaded fuel for cars.
So it's a long way to go if you did have a car still running leaded fuel and you had to drive
All the way to Algeria.
Algeria to be able to fill
Nick
up.
says, what sort of beer are you drinking, Dave?
It's a home brew. That's a lager. So it was a lager, I think, an Australian lager with a bit of Cascade and Galaxy hops. So goes all right. It's about 5-6%. Ready to put the new one down and keg probably this weekend. But if I finish off this one, we'll put the new keg in. This is an ale. Next one's an ale.
There you go.
Who asked that? Sorry,
Mick Harris.
thanks, Mick.
The United Nations Environment Programme has announced the end of leaded fuel being sold for cars worldwide after Algeria stopped selling it this last month.
Right.
While Australia and other countries started to move away from leaded fuel in the 1980s and towards unleaded petrol as well as catalytic converters, it has still been available in some third world nations. Officially banned in Australia from 2002, it has taken nearly 20 years for the toxic fuel to be officially phased out globally, although it is still used in some fuels for light aircraft.
Isn't it interesting that it's such a toxic fuel that after they got rid of that toxic fuel, they had to include catalytic converters in the exhaust for the non-toxic version.
Mm.
Does that seem unusual? Is it confusing in any way?
Well,
I guess it might not be if I actually understood how a catalytic converter worked, but I don't know how the difference is there. Just me talking about something I have no idea about, as usual.
CRF
Which happens
says,
most weeks.
I miss the light grey in my exhaust from leaded fuel.
There you go.
Scott says, late note. Please excuse for being late. Please excuse Scott for being late. He was drunk and chatting to an old workmate who he hadn't spoken to in years and lost track of time.
I hope you told him about the show. Send him the link. Jeez.
Mick says, can you still chug a schooner?
No. I have not eaten for a while. This is really bad choices. Maybe half one.
Rob says Avgas has lead in it. Well used to.
Is Avgas still a thing?
Aka Khan, g'day. James says catalytic converters convert the poisonous hydrocarbons to something less toxic.
There's someone that actually knows what they're talking about. Compared to me rambling, as usual.
But the successful enforcement of the ban on leaded petrol is a huge milestone for global health and our environment, said Anderson. It was Inger Anderson, Executive Director of the UNEP. Overcoming a century of deaths and illnesses which affected hundreds of millions and degraded the environment worldwide, We are invigorated to change humanity's trajectory for the better through an accelerated transition to clean vehicles and electric mobility.
Sorry, I'm just catching back up.
Tay says catalytic converter sounds like it came out of the DeLorean.
Which you pictured recently.
Matty Crick says super or standard, Dave.
100% super all the way.
Aka Khan says unleaded has thinners in it.
Is it?
Roy says catalytic converters hate lead.
Yeah, I really should be up on this, or better than I am, but there you go. So
Mick says you did that easy, Dave. I reckon you could do a full one.
Mick, do not encourage me. I hope you're playing along at home. It's really unfair if you're not playing along at home. Please, I expect everyone else now to have a chug along as well, and comment to say that you have. It's only fair. Mopar Man says, now Thieves steal catalytic converters for for the valuable metals they're in. They're 100% they do.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw a post just recently from Trav. He's got a mechanic shop down on the south end of the coast. And yeah, they were stealing catalytic converters off the cars out the front, cutting them off. Yeah.
Interesting. Well, it's like the people who cut down. Did you see the one a while ago? People cut down like power lines because they were trying to take the copper or something out of it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the copper's not worth that much.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Well, not. They were saying it. Well,
It's not worth death.
What they took out of that was not worth that much, apparently.
You'd be surprised
for what they risked.
Well, not for what they risk, probably. Not, is it worth that? The risk of death. But they will. They will.
Chris Young says we get thieves stealing church roofs for the lead.
Yeah. There you go. And I do remember...
Aaron Miller says, I'll have an iced coffee, lol. Working night shift, so no beers, unfortunately.
Mate, we're just there with you in spirit, though, of course.
Tay's on the Stone and Woods.
Chug it down, mate. Chug it down. Catch up with us. Dollar will have a big sip of water for you.
Rob says used cats are worth good money for scrap.
I think I threw mine in the wheelie bin.
I think you did.
After I belted them out. Well, melted one out and then I only had one, so I had to belt the other side out to even it up. All right, we'll move on. Bit of learning for me, though.
Toyota. Autonomous vehicles.
What sort of catalytic converters are in these things?
Probably none.
Why not? They got a lithium converter.
Yeah. Toyota is rethinking their autonomous vehicle safety after a Paralympian has been injured.
He was already injured. I'm just saying. Now, sorry, is that too far?
That's a bit too far, yeah. I think you might need to go sit down in the corner for a bit.
I would say it to his face.
You're banned.
I would say it to his face, and you know that.
Yes. It might be a bit too risk for YouTube. So Toyota has announced a raft of new safety measures for its autonomous shuttle bus program at the Tokyo Paralympics following a collision that injured a Paralympian last Thursday. An electric Toyota e-Pallet collided with vision-impaired judo competitor Aramitsu Kitazono while he was walking on a pedestrian crossing inside the Paralympic village. The 30-year-old Japanese was knocked to the ground in a low-speed impact, sustaining cuts and bruises to his head and body that prevented him from competing in a judo match on Saturday. Although it's not clear whether the vehicle was under manual or automated control, Toyota immediately suspended its self-driving shuttle bus program pending an investigation. New safety measures announced today before the 24-hour shuttle service resumes this afternoon include a system that can work instead of traffic signals to safely guide vehicles and pedestrians. Together with the organising committee, Toyota has determined additional safety measures, said the world's biggest car maker in an official statement. Toyota will increase the volume of the vehicles, approach warning sounds, improve system for manual driving, and educate operators in order to respond to the safety needs of the diverse range of people unique to the Paralympics.
Paul Johns is in the chat, and as much as he knows I'd take the piss out of him, he does say, yeah, they are hard to hear when you can't see electric vehicles. It is a very good point. But I hear that they are back up and running. As soon as the Paralympics are finished, they have restarted their They
are back up this afternoon already.
Yep, the autonomous vehicle shuttle service.
Well, they're back up and running from since Tuesday.
Since Tuesday, yep, okay. Toyota have just jumped straight back in.
Dingus says, I nearly spat my Coopers out seeing that atrocious-looking vehicle.
Was that the autonomous bus?
Yeah. It's your Johnny Cab.
It is the Johnny Cab. It is the Johnny Cab. You are 100% right, Tolly. You don't know the movie, though. Have you ever watched that?
I don't think I have, no.
Actually, you should watch that, John, so you can see what Johnny Cabs are. Oh, someone's skidding out the front. Did you hear that?
Yes.
I'm sure people go, that's ATL, let's do a skid. Because that happens every day.
Green is nice. He says that would be Jason for sure. Paul John says they actually train guide dogs on electric vehicles in Sydney.
Oh, really? What, to be able to pick up on them and?
I'm guessing so.
Okay. And
CRF says they need 13B proof report autonomous vehicles for the blind.
I had this sorry, totally off topic. Talking 13B. There was a rotary that going past here today. And man, he was so noisy. And I'm talking to my boss. And I thought, he's going to think I'm at a car event or something, because he knows what I do with the YouTube outside of work. And he's going to think I'm actually because I could hear this, and he's out the front. I'm thinking, oh my God, he's going to think I'm at something and not working. And it was pretty funny. I just had to tell that story.
Was it Mavo?
I thought that. I looked straight up at the security cameras and I'm like, is there a Mavo out the front there or what? Because that's it did sound very close to home. And I knew if it was Mavo, he'd rev it up as he goes past.
Scotty S says skids out front. That's mad, Dave.
Every day, all day, every day here. So
Paul John says yes, they have to because there is more around now. See you, Mick.
See you, mate. Thank you. Thanks, Mick. Good fun having you along here tonight. But yeah, no, it's surprising how many people we get going past here with different cars, isn't it? They're quite noisy here. So.
They do. It's because you have a really straight road as a street.
There's a police station at the end of it.
Yeah, it's a really straight road. We've seen that guy come flying around in his ute, and he flew around the corner on two wheels, nearly rolled it.
Yes.
There's a stop sign.
No, they go for it here, that's for sure. So, night, Mick, night, brother. But yeah, well, it could be all over soon, Tyler. Now we had planned to go to Pittsworth Sprints this weekend. We really wanted to get up there. Johnny's busy. He's prepping. I know Johnny Skidpig is probably. I don't know if he's got us on in the background or not, but Johnny Skidpig's prepping for Pittsworth Sprints, and him and some mates are getting their cars ready to go.
Yeah,
it's a big weekend up there in Pittsworth. That's his hometown, and big event. They got to get the track ready tomorrow. It's a great event. I haven't been there in years. You haven't been there since you were probably in a baby seat in the back of the car. You would never have actually remembered or seen it. I think last time we went there, we were in the VK. Do you know we had one of those?
Yes.
Yeah. And then
we've talked about it. Tay says it's probably the coppers testing out the new BMWs.
Possibly. But yeah, we might. We're not going to get up there, unfortunately. Unless you go, but I can't get up there because we need to move the OTL HQ. Council's not coming favourably to the party.
Yeah, and
they said this wall needs to go. They want it opened up.
Yeah,
whatever reason, because nobody can bloody well see it, but they don't want a wall on this. They want to make it a carport, not a shed.
Mm-hmm.
And
You
we'll
just say it's a carport with four walls.
it's not going to happen. We're going to have to go. So
Put a big sign up on the top that says carport.
And we do have a place to look at on Saturday morning
Mm-hmm.
that has a 7-bay shed. What do you reckon of that?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Absolutely no power
Plenty of
in there,
space there.
but 7-bay.
You could get power in there.
We'll sort that out later. We'll worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
We can sort that shit out. 7-bay shed. What can we do in a 7-bay shed? And it's
Lots of things.
and we can sell this place, and the place with the 7-bay shed is worth less than this place.
Mm-hmm.
So we can sell this place, make a profit, go buy over there, have a 7-bay shed. Mind you, we're a million miles from anything,
Mm-hmm.
but that's okay.
Yeah. All right. What's up next? Everyone's saying that's horseshit, absolutely spewing. See you, Stephen. Stephen's off. Dingus says, why does most councils need counselling?
The worst thing is that we're all worried about the streetscape.
Rob says that's just crap from the Gold Coast City Council.
The worst thing is they're worried about the streetscape, and it's like this whole, no, we won't approve your current designs as they are. We want you to make a change to your designs to facilitate the streetscape. But if we take the walls off to what is approved, it makes absolutely no difference from the front of the property.
Mm-hmm.
It looks absolutely the same.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Yes.
You know it.
Yeah.
It looks 100% the same, doesn't it?
It does.
So...
Shane Kane says,
bureaucrats.
Shane Kane says, I went to the Sprints 10 years ago. It was a great street race event.
It is a really good event up there. Pittsburgh Sprints, definitely a good one to go to. Go support it if you can get up there.
All right, what's our next story? Mad Max.
Yeah, I got it up there.
Mad
So
Max.
You didn't think I did you?
No.
I did see this come up on in my Facebook feed actually today. The Mad Max cars are for sale. Now, this is a collection. This is Fury Road. The Fury Road cars are up for collection, and it was through... I believe it was through Lloyd's, Tyler. Now,
Okay.
you've actually got the story.
Yes, up for tender by Lloyd's. 13 vehicles for sale, including the iconic Razor Cola XB Coupe, Nux's 5-window Chev Coupe, and the monstrous Warrig 18-wheeler.
Now, I did go on and thought, let's show me what these cars are worth.
Mm-hmm.
What can I bid for? What
Yeah.
can I bid? What are these worth? But then it's not that sort of auction.
Okay.
It is a tender. So you need to message them and talk to them about what you're willing to pay.
Yeah.
It's like a silent auction.
Yeah. For sale as a complete set only, the vehicles were used in George Miller's Oscar-winning 2015 film. High-octane offers, Expression of Madness invited. Tender closes 26th of September.
Apparently my $28.50, they wouldn't even talk to me.
CRF says, do they come with roadworthy?
Yeah. No.
Kay
$28.50.
says,
They
I
said,
need
"No,
those
go
wheels
away,
for the
Dave."
nav.
Scotty S says, what's the house like? Does that matter? It's got a 7-bay shed, plus another 2-bay garage as well.
He said,
Does
oh,
it
nobody
really matter?
cares. It was his next comment.
The house did have 4 bedrooms, a rumpus room, a lounge room, a dining room, a living room. It was a pretty decent house. It was old. It was older.
Yeah.
Oops.
James says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 EOI.
That's the surprise. It was an older house, but 7-bay garage and a big, massive carport out the front of that with a 7-bay carport as well. 14 car spaces there, plus a 2-bay garage.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was 17 car spaces all up, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
You said, that's pretty good, Dad. Just do it.
Mm-hmm.
Even though Tyler's got to drive an hour each way on a Thursday night.
Everywhere. Yeah, he'd drive everywhere.
An hour everywhere.
An hour every way.
You know what I mean.
G'day, Trev. How you going?
Hey.
Trev says apocalyptic vehicles. How fitting of the times.
Everyone needs them. Nobody can afford them. It's pretty much how it's going to go. We don't know what they'll go for. I don't know if it'll ever be disclosed. It's a private collector, obviously, because you've got to take the whole collection, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if...
The auction will be live streamed on the weekend of 25 to 26 September 2021.
Oh, so they're going to go to auction. It's not just...
Yeah, or it will be live streamed, it just says. Lloyd's higher octane offers expressions of madness invited will be live streamed on the weekend of the 25th to 26th September.
Okay. There's some cool cars there.
Mm-hmm. All right, what have we got next?
A story.
Okay.
I thought we'd talk about electric cars.
Yeah.
Go right, you know, from these apocalyptic cool vehicles with, you know, twin blowers.
Yeah.
To
At a flick of a switch.
To electric cars. But actually, have a look at that.
That actually does look pretty cool.
If every EV looked like that.
Thanks, Lindsay.
If every EV looked like that, people would be more interested, wouldn't they?
It's your favourite too. It's a compact SUV.
I love SUVs, yeah.
This is from Cupra. It's called the Urban Rebel. It's a concept.
Looks a bit Hyundai-ish. Other than the wheels, the wheels are a bit
It's a new
average.
city EV due in 2025. I don't know. I sort of think they complement the styling of what's going on with the car.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it's just a new style I'm not used to, I guess. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, mate. I don't know if I can get on board with the wheels. It looks like a wrap. Start. It definitely looks like a...
Yeah. It is just a concept, so...
So it'll probably look nothing like that when it comes out.
Probably.
Way more boring.
Although spun off as the performance arm of the Volkswagen Group's seat division, Cupra looks set to...
Sorry, the Volkswagen seat division.
Seat.
Oh.
Seat. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Okay, sorry.
It's spelt like the word seat, so I said seat. Cupra looks set
Maybe
to...
it is the seat division. The seat division's come up with a new car.
Yep. Cupra looks set to stamp its own space with a portfolio of uniquely styled products. One of those is set to be an urban all-electric vehicle, loosely based on the Urban Rebel. For now, though, the Urban Rebel concept boasts impressive outputs for a city-focused car, with outputs rated at a constant 250 kilowatts and a peak output of 320 kilowatts in what is essentially an overboost mode.
Okay.
Acceleration from 0 to 100 is claimed at a supercar rivaling 3.2 seconds.
Is that over 400 horsepower, 320 kilowatts?
I believe so, yes.
Just
I don't remember.
just. Very close. It's
430 horsepower.
430. There you go. Okay.
3.2 seconds. It makes it as quick as the 449 kilowatt Audi R8 V10 performance. While Cupra's initial information on the car doesn't mention which wheels are driven, all-wheel drive seems like a safe bet. For the production version, expect a single electric motor driving the rear wheels with more modest output figures. The motorsport-skewed concept hides most of the details of the eventual production car it will lead to, but does point to some of the design themes Cupra will adapt going forward. Expect to see a new triangular signature in the headlights, the wraparound visor graphic of the glass house, and the diagonal sculpting that runs from the front wheel arch into the C-pillar on the production version.
Trev says, I hope the new house is priced well. Our area would be up in the current climate, and Trev's been here before. So we're hoping that it will be at least $200,000 less than where we live now. Which I did say was a long way away from everywhere.
Scott's got it for me. Say it, not seat.
Oh, it's the Say It, Tyler. Say It division, not the seat division. The seat division sounded more like I could relate. Oh, it's the seat division.
Paul says...
wonder what the steering wheel division will come up with.
Paul says, Tyler, what are you buying your dad for Father's Day on Sunday? I don't know yet.
Socks. He knows where to access all the designs.
A mug.
Who's the mug?
Okay.
Cool. You're a mug. Jesus. He's tough on his old man.
Get your mug is what I'm saying.
You're a mug is what I'm saying. So listen to him. Look, he's just so nasty, you know. Ever since he's grown up and moved out of home, gotten bigger, like he's tough to his dad. Jeez. No respect these days, these kids. Hey, guys, jeez. Get him in the line. Hey. Night, Brad.
James Bayless says a finished website. Hey, Fraser. Hello.
He's given me a multiple choices of welcome pages on the coming soon for it website. He keeps changing that up, but we don't get much on the actual website.
Yes. That's great. G'day, Fraser. How you going?
G'day, Fraser. G'day, mate.
That is correct.
Welcome.
Stuff and things.
Stuff and things. There's a shirt for you, Scotty. Just saying, if nobody has realised, did you know Nugget Garage, they've been sold out of their shirts for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
If you happen to get over there to their website right now, Nugget Garage merch is back online.
Mm-hmm.
Back online, guys. New and improved.
On the Shopify site.
New and improved.
I think if you just search Nugget Garage on Google, it pops up, doesn't it?
Yep. Does. It's about the third one down.
Yep.
Yeah. Nugget Garage merch is back online.
Mad Cow Mark says not bigger. Tyler's got buff.
Yes. So
We weren't on top of that this year, Paul.
and better
We could
and
do
better
like a
quality.
Father's
If anyone
Day
got a
special.
Nugget Garage shirt before, it wasn't AS colour. Now it's AS colour.
There you
Best
go.
shirt you can get.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Paul says you should have put out a Father's Day special. We didn't this year. We actually weren't on top of that. We did the raffle last year.
Did we?
Yes.
No, we did Christmas raffle.
Oh, we did the Christmas raffle, was it? I thought we did it for Father's Day.
No, we did Christmas one.
Ah, okay. I thought it was Father's Day. That's
No,
all right.
we've done nothing for Father's Day. We should have done the socks.
Yeah, should have.
We should have spoke to Paige.
Mm.
Got the socks happening. The shirt and shirt and socks special
Mm-hmm.
would have been perfect. Anyways, where were we?
Next story.
Oh, were we on the
Yeah.
next story already?
Yep. There wasn't much more. They just started talking about what the road car was going to be, not how cool the concept car is.
I like the look of it. I like the look of the next one.
The Ram.
Oh, I would love a Ram.
2022 Ram 2500. The price and features.
Now, this
Is
is
a Toyota Hilux and Ford Ranger too small? The latest full-size American truck will cost more than both combined.
That's why I won't be getting a Ram. This is the story about why Dave won't get a Ram.
Yep. Yes, Dads, he is.
I miss. What was it?
Did you print Nugget Garage merch, Dave?
Back online.
See you, Dang Dang.
Improved. So
I did, Paul.
the Ram. I would love one of these Ram.
Oh, so would I.
I would love a Ram. I would love a
Probably
Silverado.
wouldn't fit in my garage, to be honest.
You would fit in it.
Yeah, but it probably wouldn't fit in my garage.
Who cares?
I have to cut like a space out of the roof.
Who cares if you own one of these things, right?
Mm.
You can park it out of my new 7-car garage if we can get that place.
Should've
But
done
they're
boxer
just too
shorts.
expensive.
Mm.
Too expensive, aren't they?
Roy says just buy 2 Hiluxes.
Well, the Hiluxes are a nice ute as well.
They are.
And this to be double the price?
Mm. The 2022 Ram 2500 is over 6 metres long and 2.6 metres wide.
26 metres wide. Oh, 2.6, sorry.
The Laramie Crew Cab and Laramie Crew Cab Ram box wears a sticker price of $157,950
Wow.
before on-road costs and $162,900 respectively. So I wonder whether that even includes your electric car tax. And
That's a crazy price.
this positions the 2500 well and truly above the 1500, which is from $79,950, and the new DT Series 1500 from $114,950 in price and stature, as well as leagues above the popular Toyota Hilux, Ford Ranger, Nissan Navara, Mitsubishi Triton, and Isuzu D-Max.
Now, what about the what was the top of the line model one of these? The like the 2500
TRX.
TRX.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not sure.
I wonder what the price of that thing was, because that wasn't
really expensive.
that was like 750 horsepower or something in that thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
I'm pretty sure it
Massive.
was. Yeah.
To propel the 3.6 tonne truck is a 6.7 litre Cummins turbo diesel inline 6-cylinder engine, producing 276 kilowatts at 2,800 RPM and 1,152 newton meters of torque from 1,700 RPM.
Okay. 6-speed torque converter, auto transmission. Hey, sending it to all 4 wheels.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
A Borg-Warner electronic transfer case enables the usual two-wheel drive high and four-wheel drive low modes. It's also on offer for those that like to get off the beaten path. Brake towing capacity is rated at up to 8 tonnes. It's fitted with an auxiliary gooseneck town hitch and air brakes.
according to my watch, James was pretty keen on the Nugget gear.
G'day, Carlos. How you going?
Hey, mate. Good on you, James.
Nan says need to park it in 2 spots.
Yes. Could you maybe go crossways in your garage?
Mopar Man says got me a 2019 Laramie Longhorn Ram 2500.
Oh, man.
Cummins
well
turbo
done.
diesel. Love it.
Oh, well done. Well done. We would all love one. There's no doubt. We just can't all afford one. But, well done. And I recently checked out the 1500, and it was a beautiful car.
Mm-hmm.
And not that the Chevs aren't either, the Silverado.
Mm.
And very impressive as well. The American trucks are very much next level compared to what we've had, and but it shows in the price ticket here in Australia is the issue, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
but yeah, otherwise, without the auxiliary gooseneck, town hitch, and air brakes, and depending on what you're towing and how you're towing it, according to Ram Australia, the towing capacity is 3.5 tonnes with a 50mm ball or 4.5 tonnes with a 70mm ball.
all right, yeah, okay.
But if you've got the auxiliary gooseneck, town hitch, and air brakes, then you can tow up to 8 tonnes.
8 tonnes?
Yep.
On a gooseneck?
Yep.
Shit, that's a big difference.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Very expensive, though.
It's quite nice inside, too. It's got a big multimedia bloody setup, 12-inch touchscreen, which splits into like 2 as well. Sat nav.
G'day,
Apple
Shane.
Play,
How you
Android
going?
Auto.
Shane Sermon.
G'day, Shane. 10-speaker surround system.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're expecting a lot for that price range too, though, right?
Yes.
So, but
Yeah.
the Ram 2 2500 comes with a 3-year, 100,000 K warranty, and like the 1500 is imported and converted from left-hand drive in Melbourne.
There you go. Mopar Man says it's the second and last truck I'll ever buy. First was a 58 GMC with a 327 Chevy.
Yeah, right. That's a cool truck. That's a cool truck. That is, yeah, we need more of them.
Now we're
in
talking
Australia.
the
we need
Ram-
more
we're
of them in
talking-
Australia and to get them cheaper.
Mm-hmm. Talking the Ram 2500 Shane. Is it still there? No, we're on the next story.
Oh, sorry, you
I
want
was
me to
just
go
going to
back?
show Shane Sermon.
They're a gorgeous looking truck. The Ram 1500 is a great looking truck.
Mm.
And my uncle's got the Ram 1500 and he loves it.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely loves it. He said it's just beautiful to drive. He said it's so quiet. And that's just I think a 5.7.
I'm not sure. I can't remember.
5.7 V8. It's just a V8 petrol. Loves it. He said it's just so beautiful to drive. Yeah, so no, I'm just loving the American trucks getting over here and that we're seeing now. So we need more of it.
Mm-hmm.
We need them to come here more and get here cheaper.
Yeah.
We need it to be more mainstream, I think, is what we need now, right?
Before we do the next story, I'll be back.
No, you won't. Where are you going? Oh, what? Hang on. Well, no, I'll get the wireless camera. We'll follow. Oh, Tyler says just chat to everybody here, which makes it hard because I've got to try and read it as well. I have enough trouble doing that sober. I think the big thing is the price though. Dad says it'll fit in my shed when I take out the wall. Thanks to the Gold Coast City Council. We'll move out of that council zone. James, 100%. Yep, saw that. Well done. Perfect family car, Tyler. Paige wants one. Everyone wants one. Don't buy a truck from Whistling Diesel, says Dingus. 2022 price will be more nuts. The Isuzu 3-ton, it's 35k new, says Roy. It's not bad pricing. That's not bad pricing at all. A lot of people jealous of Mopar. And so they should be, because that's a damn cool truck. I'm looking back up through the comments. Are we talking electric trucks now, Shane? No. Yes, is apparently the new Rams can be prone to chewing a cam lobe off. I haven't heard that, but yeah, I haven't heard a lot either. So, just moving back through. Bear with me. Takes me a bit slow at this. Can't help but stare at the 1500s when they go past, says Tay. Yeah, mate, they are nice, and having a look at it close up, it was very good. Dang Dang says I drove the International Eagle tipper and dog. If it taught him anything, it's that Americans should build engines and leave the rest to the Aussies. There you go. We are talking pickup trucks, Rat. The topic far away once, for us Aussies, pickup trucks.
Yep.
It was all about a ute here, but now we're definitely moving towards that pickup truck market, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Matty Crick says C10 all the way, Tyler.
Yep.
What do you say
That's
to
the
that?
way. That is the way.
Tyler's, you said a push before, Tyler.
Yeah, well, that's like if I had any amount of money.
Oh, but if you didn't have any amount of money, what was the
I'd get a
amount of money
Chevy
you need
C10.
for your C10?
That's like, I think I saw one for like 35 grand or 40 grand.
You'd love your C10.
Yep.
Hey?
I would.
Yeah. What else have we got there?
Rat Fink says 2021 Ram 2500. Cummins ready to haul a house. He says no need to look anymore. Chevys are too expensive.
I don't know what the comparison is in here in Australia for the Chevy versus the Ram. To be honest,
That'll be the Chevy versus the Ram.
no, I don't know what the comparison in price is.
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know which is cheaper, which is. I don't know. I like them both. I've been in Ryan's. Ryan's got the Chevy, and it's amazing. All the cameras and the features that it's got is very impressive. It's a gorgeous car.
There's a 2019 Chevrolet Silverado with 38,000 Ks on it, 178,000. Mal says, you've been working out, Tyler, looking buff. You know it. Dad's videos are very good, Shane. That is correct. He does a good job. Chris Young says, transits are the bomb. Roy says, utes, if you want a truck, just get a damn truck. You can use a forklift. Now Dave's disappeared. Didn't say anything. He's just ran away. He just left. He ran. Should have seen it. I've never seen him run so fast in his life.
Just had to run out and quickly water the lawn. It's a bit dry out there.
Dingus says, I once put 800 kilograms of builder sand in my VS Ute. It had mad stance and super light steering. Shane Sermon says, "Where's the beach, Tyler?" That way.
I think a couple of streets
way.
over. Might have to sell this house very soon, Shane. Up south.
All right.
Anyway,
We got one more story. Last story, I believe.
you want it? You want that story?
Yeah. Let's go.
I was going to do it before, but you didn't want it. You said go back.
Let's show that quickly, and then let's then let me switch over to this screen. For
Right.
one moment.
There's more to this.
There's a video.
There's a video.
Do you want to come and watch the video as well? You can come around this side so you can see it. We can discuss that in real time.
Okay. We're gonna move. We're gonna have a look.
All right. You watching? You're gonna miss it. Now, there's been a bit of contention with this about who's at fault for this.
How's he not at fault?
There's been an argument on the internet that about who's at fault here for this accident.
Okay, so it was obviously the Ford.
Yes.
The Ford was 100% at fault.
Yeah.
Am I?
I would say yes.
We're in agreement here.
Yes.
I can't see.
Of course, if you want to check out the full video, head over to Dashcam Owners Australia if you haven't already seen it.
I cannot see in any way anyone else being in fault in that.
No. But Dashcam video showing a Ford Falcon skid out of control after overtaking a car on the freeway north of Sydney has divided viewers over who was at fault. Police say both drivers deserve tickets.
Really?
A road rage video. We didn't have sound, so I'm not sure. Maybe there's more to it. A road rage video shared across social media that shows a Ford Falcon skid out of control and crash after overtaking a car that was hogging the overtaking lane has divided viewers over who was at fault.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, okay. So you've got someone just sitting in the overtaking lane and he's going around them. But, the Ford was at fault.
Yeah. However, police who have seen the video filmed on the M1 freeway north of Sydney and uploaded by Dashcam Owners Australia say both drivers deserve tickets. The footage shows vehicles travelling southbound on the freeway just north of Hawkesbury River Bridge at Brooklyn. Traffic is light and the vehicle fitted with the dash cam is travelling in the far right overtaking lane about 20 seconds after overtaking a car in the middle lane, during which time police say the driver of the dash cam vehicle had ample time to move out of the passing lane. The red Ford Falcon drives alongside the dash cam car to pass the right lane hog. However, the car fitted with the dash cam can be heard accelerating sharply. Oh, well, there you go. We missed that because we don't have sound. Hang on, let me go back and play that with sound.
Can we hear it with sound?
There's your sound.
Well done. I understand what they're saying, right? That he's in the right lane and he could have moved back over to the left. But, you know, as we always say, stay in the right lane. But
unless you're up north, there's signs that say don't.
No, seriously. Look, there's another car in his left lane. Mm-hmm. I probably wouldn't have jumped back across thinking I'm going to go past that next one too.
Yeah.
I'm obviously travelling. Why just jump back over to the left and then back over again just to let this Noddy in the Falcon that's sitting up my ass go past me? Because that guy was probably sitting up his ass being a dick, which is probably the bit you can't see. Mm-hmm. I know sitting in the right lane is annoying and you're being that guy.
It is illegal in New South Wales as far as I'm aware.
It's illegal.
Over 80
everywhere.
k's an hour.
Yeah, it's illegal here too.
Oh, there you go. I know it was illegal in New South Wales.
I don't know. I think he's... No. It's totally on the Ford for me. And correct me if I'm wrong, guys. So. Correct me if I'm wrong. You don't have to agree to us.
I believe so. Scotty says... how the F was there an argument? Ford was at fault. Bloke in the overtaking lane is a bit of a dick.
Yep. And it's annoying, and it's like, dude, move over, but you can't do that. You can't do that. And it's sort of that, it's that, you know, you got your comeuppance as well, you know? What do you reckon?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what that means?
Yeah, you got what was coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like, you do that, like, suck shit, dickhead. That's exactly what I would have thought.
Police canvassed by Drive said both drivers deserved to receive tickets because Drive went and contacted a number of highway patrol officers from New South Wales Police. The driver of the red Ford Falcon ought to be issued with a $464 ticket and 3 demerit points for negligent driving. The driver of the vehicle equipped with the dash cam, who can be heard after the crash swearing at the Ford Falcon driver after the crash, ought to be issued with a $464 ticket and 3 demerit points for negligent driving for speeding up, and another $349 and 2 demerit points for not keeping left unless overtaking.
Was he speeding up, or was he trying to get past the next car as well, right? Like, I don't know. Anyone with differing opinion? There seems a few with the same opinion. We've got, the Scotty S says, how was that an argument?
Yeah, already read that one.
You got that one?
Yeah.
Acting like a Wally, says Shane. You got that one?
Yeah, you said that one just now. Annoying, yes, but no need to act like a Wally.
Yep.
Dad says Ford at fault, but in right lane is a wanker. Did not cause the Ford to crash. But did not cause the Ford to crash.
No, he went. Because he's done the...
New South Wales police say that crash was completely avoidable. But what's to say that...
Of course it was.
But
every crash is avoidable.
What's to say that Ford wasn't going to cut up the right-hand lane and cut across and then lose control anyways?
Yeah, but...
Obviously, the swaying across is cut.
The guy in the Ford has done it to emphasise, like, he's done it to say, and I've done this, right? I'm no fucking, like, innocent party.
You've done this and spun out?
No, not to that point. But I've done it where you, like, emphasise your movements to point out to the guy that, get out of the way, mate. Like, you know what I mean? Like, You mean like how there was a driver on the M1? I've been that muppet.
I was on the M1 on my way to work on Wednesday and in the third lane.
Yep.
And driving up, and then first car overtakes, second car overtakes, third car overtakes, fourth car overtakes, fifth car overtakes. I overtake them. They're still sitting in the third lane going 100 k's an hour in the 110 zone.
Yeah. But you know how
it makes you wonder at what point do you look at that and go, shit, maybe I'm driving too slow because everyone's going past me.
If everyone's going past you on the left, it's time to move over. Mm-hmm. And that's what... And sometimes, yes, you might try and emphasise your movements as you go around someone on the left to go, muppet, move over, right? And that's what's happened there. But he's gone too far and couldn't control himself at all and couldn't control his vehicle. So he's completely lost it, like double muppet. Mm-hmm. He's become the muppet.
I'll put that one up as well, Rob. Rob sent me a video of last week. We had massive traffic on the M1.
Yep. The big track?
Yeah,
the truck
crash, yes.
Yep.
Aaron Miller says, hard to know how long before the filming started the drivers were annoying each other. That is correct, of course. Trev says most drivers speed up when you try to overtake them. James Baylor says, was it actually the noise from his car or the Falcon that accelerated?
I don't know. It
Hard
sounded like
to
the Falcon to me. I thought it sounded like the Falcon.
Shane says, yeah, Dave, I've been that Muppet before too.
Yeah.
Like Shane Kane says, poor driving skills
I'm not
caused
afraid
that
to
accident.
admit it. Luckily, I just didn't end up the Muppet in a guardrail. Mm-hmm. But I've tried to emphasise it, like, get over, mate. What have you found?
Just bringing up the truck crash from last week, which could have been a lot worse than what it was. It was pretty bad, but it could have been worse.
It was up near your place,
Yes.
wasn't it? Not far from where Tyler is, if you're wondering where he lives, just up near the truck crash last week. Let's look for the skid mark.
Just underneath it.
You live under the trailer? That's right, upside down?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I know that place. Aaron Miller, did you say that one? How long? Hard to know how long before that filming started that
Yeah.
they were actually annoying each other. Yeah, that's a good point. Because sometimes you have that.
Well, there you go. There's the crash.
I didn't see that one. I wasn't looking.
You might see it in a minute if you've got the stream open.
Change screens. Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Rat.
Oh, yeah. I only seen the aftermath of it.
Yeah, it was pretty full on. And of course, it could have been a lot worse if any of that gas got a spark in the
Damn.
gas truck. Dingus says, I still like the way he ping-ponged the guardrails, the Falcon. G'day, Adam Geary.
G'day.
Has been a good night.
Rat thinks
But
he's
yeah,
looking a bit dapper with that new
Yeah,
cut,
said
mate.
thanks, Rat.
Hey, he did?
Yep.
Gee, he didn't say thanks to the barber earlier in the night. Just Dad gives a haircut. Hi.
Yeah, I've been asking. You've been busy. I've been busy.
Yeah, and then you were like, I went to a barber last night, but they didn't have time to get me in. They were going to charge you like, what, $40, $50? You know?
Probably.
What'd you get, Dad?
Socks. Yeah.
Nothing. Wouldn't even pour me a beer.
Matty Crick says, play it again. Hang on, let me go back.
Play it again, Sam.
There we go.
Jiminy Cricket.
Yeah, this blocked up the M1 for like hours. This was blocked for a very, very long time after this.
Yeah, that shut it down completely. Dad says, everyone hit the like button.
They need to
Good
if they
point.
haven't already.
If you haven't hit the like button, hit those thumbs up for us. We appreciate that. And just saying, if anyone hasn't subscribed to Dad's Garage, he's like nearly at his 4,000 watch hours, but hasn't hit 1,000 subs yet. And if you haven't subscribed to Dad's Garage, you should. Because if you like OTL stuff, you'll like Dad's Garage. So get over there.
All right. Transitioning. Marth off wheel and then events.
All right. You got your music going again, mate.
Yeah. I remember to turn it down this time.
Yeah. Just by the way, for road trip on a Saturday night, you've got to do a prize wheel, right?
Okay.
And a draw number. Like,
Okay.
can you do that?
Possibly. Talk to me about it later.
Yeah. Just saying.
Marth. He's taking a win. He's back.
Marv is quiet tonight. I haven't seen Marv. Has he been here?
He commented earlier today. He's probably here.
Yeah, I'm sure he's here.
He's probably here. He's just not in the comments.
Hey, Marv. Well done on your win, mate.
No worries, Mal. It is always the Ford owner's fault.
100%. I always agree to that. You know it. Anyway. Where are we at? What's
All
on
right,
top?
what's on?
What is on?
Father's
What's on in Melbourne this week?
Nothing.
What's on in New South Wales this week?
Nothing.
Oh, yeah. So you've got to just cross the border and you can go to an event? Is that
No, you cannot. You'll get stopped by the ADF.
Oh, the army or...
Yeah.
the Defence Force is there. This is what we're up to, Rat. This is where we are in Australia. But it's a good thing because it means Queensland is still open for car events and whatever protests, whatever's going on. Oh, look at printers starting up everywhere over here. It says, I say, keep those damn borders shut so we can keep car events going in Queensland.
Yeah. All right. Father's Day, Harvey Bay weekend. September 3rd to 5th, Friday to Sunday. Harvey Bay, 1 p.m. till 6 p.m.
What a great spot to spend your Father's Day.
Yeah.
Harvey Bay.
The Classic Car Show, Father's Day weekend, 4th and 5th at the Carrara Markets, 8 a.m. till 3 p.m.
I haven't been to the Carrara Markets.
Cool
in a long
classic
time.
and custom car show. Stompers 8th mile celebration, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Willowbank, 4 on Saturday.
8th mile drag racing. Why wouldn't you love to do some 8th mile drag racing for Father's Day
Yep.
on the Saturday, the day before Father's Day? But it's still Father's Day weekend.
Mm-hmm.
It counts.
Joe's Diner car meet, 3 p.m. till 6 p.m. at 1084
Massive
Kingsford
event.
Smith Drive, just off the highway at Eagle Farm there, Kingsford Smith Drive exit. You need to get to that one and try some of the food. It's awesome.
Yeah, some lamb shanks. Get up there and have some lamb shanks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Father's Day car show
cheap,
at North Lakes. North Lakes by night, 5 p.m. till 9 p.m. North Lakes night markets. We got the Subi sessions. That has actually been postponed. That will be held at Cricks Highway Subaru in, I think, at the end of the month now.
okay.
Unfortunately, the dealership where the dealership is that is hosting the event there, had to move the event.
Right.
So it's been postponed until Saturday, October 30th. Car meet at Lavelle Street in Nerang, 5:30 p.m. till 8:30 p.m. at Lavelle Street Cafe.
We got out to a BCMC meet.
We did at PJR. That was awesome.
Last week. Oh, what a variety of cars.
Mal says if I'm not putting the motor in the XP, then I will go to Joe's Diner.
You'll be up at Joe's. Yep.
Monthly meet at the Upper Coomera Community Centre.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's at where the
That's-
Coles is.
That's very close to Utah.
Yes. Park undercover adjacent to Tyre Power.
Yeah. Undercover.
Yeah.
Is there undercover parking up there?
Yeah.
Is it?
That's on Saturday, 5:30 p.m. till 9
Where's the
p.m.
undercover parking at the Westfield?
No, like under the covers,
Oh, okay. Just
the shades.
not like underground.
No,
No.
they're the only ones at Westfield. Rob's onto it, end of October.
Okay.
2021, All Aussie Father's Day, 3 a.m. till 12 p.m.
That's a biggie.
That is,
a
that's
biggie.
Lakeside.
I haven't been to All Aussie Father's Day meet for a while, but yeah, I used to get up there every year for a VIP carport spot.
Mm-hmm. I think it's actually 7 a.m. till 4 p.m.
Yep.
The event, for some reason, says 3 a.m. start.
Oh, it's probably there's some online events that have like tried to like copy it.
Yep, okay.
One of those scamming crap
Okay,
people, and I did
Yeah.
put it in the calendar accidentally
okay.
the other day.
All
I did
right,
see
well-
some people that did like and share that event, but yeah, just be careful of that. There is
Yeah.
some
All
scammy
Aussie
events.
Father's Day, 7 a.m. till 4 p.m. at Lakeside Park. All Jap Cars and Coffee is on 62 Crockford Street in Banyo, 7 a.m. till 9 a.m. on Sunday.
If only I knew someone with a JDM car.
If only. Cars and Coffee at the Rotary Club of Bow Desert, 7:30 till 10:30. Father's Day, It's a Good Life car and bike show at Middle Road Park and Baronia Heights, 9:30 a.m. till 2:30 p.m.
Oh yeah,
And
yep.
that is it for the weekend.
There you go. A lot of stuff in Queensland. Not much else in New South Wales or Victoria there.
Not at all.
A lot of Queensland events.
Unfortunately.
Surprising. There you go.
Mopar Man says, our Father's Day in US is in June. Another Oz, we doing it our way, or is this a show rerun?
No, this is us. This is just it's always a September thing for us.
Mm-hmm.
Spring, maybe because it's your spring. I don't know. June would be June would be summer for them, wouldn't it? Is that summer?
Yes,
Yeah,
that is correct.
it'll
It
be
is
our
summer.
winter. We're in spring, mate.
Mm-hmm.
We just like to be different.
Yeah.
Can't help ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, mate.
That is correct, hey? It is on Saturday, Arlo.
What's that day over?
The Upper Coomera one.
Oh, yep.
But if you want a really good one to go to, Joe's Diner.
Yep.
It's a bit of a further drive than Coomera for you, but
big
yeah, it's massive, and the feed there is awesome.
best lamb shanks.
Thanks, Cameron. Well, that's
Thanks, mate. Thank you. Thanks for that's another week over, another live show. Us rambling on, talking crap. We've been here. You've been here with us. You've all been part of the show. We wouldn't. It'd be really boring without you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Eh?
Yep.
Tyler would just have to put up with drunk dad the whole time and have nobody else. But you guys come along to support.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, some of them are in the drunk dad category, but some of them just here to support you, Tyler. So,
Yeah.
lucky. Either way, it's another week.
Thanks, everyone. See you in the next one.
We should have waited till I was drunk and then done your haircut.
No thanks.
We could have done it live. Drunk dad does. That'd be a great thumbnail for a video. Just saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd get lots of views.
Yeah. Would it?
Drunk dad cuts son's hair. Did you just turn my microphone down?
I did.
Drunk dad cuts son's hair. That's what a great thumbnail.
Yes.
Anyway, we'll
right.
see you in the next one, guys.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you. Thanks for being here.
Stay in that right lane. Thanks, Taylor. You're a legend.